It began in the dead of night, when the world should have been still. On August 7, 1994, Oakville, Washington experienced something impossible. A strange gelatinous substance fell from a clear, star-filled sky. No rain, no hail, just silent, sticky blobs. The goo coated the ground, trees, and rooftops, leaving the town bewildered. Imagine looking up, expecting stars, but feeling something wet and cold on your face. Not water, but something thick, slimy, almost alive. The initial confusion was profound. Industrial waste? A prank? No one knew. It clung to surfaces, persistent and strange. What falls from the sky? Rain, snow, sleet, hail. We have names for them all. The Oakville Blobs were more than a strange occurrence. They challenged our understanding of the world. The world had tilted and no one knew why. Oakville would never look at the sky the same way again. The rain that night was unlike any other, an enduring enigma. To grasp the impact, you must know Oakville, a small, quiet town in the Pacific Northwest. Life here was simple: logging, farming, and familiar faces. News rarely traveled beyond the high school football game or the county fair. People felt safe, grounded in the rhythms of rural life. The idea of something bizarre falling from the sky belonged in movies, not Oakville. Before that August night, the biggest mystery was who'd grow the largest pumpkin. Normalcy was prized. The extraordinary simply didn't happen here. The evening before the fall was typical. Warm air, families finishing dinner, the local tavern buzzing, Officer David Lacey on his rounds. There was no warning, no sign of what was to come. The calm was absolute, making the event all the more jarring. The blobs didn't fall on a city, but on a town defined by predictability. This contrast is the heart of the mystery. The universe chose Oakville, a place of peace, to deliver its strange package. The calm was broken, replaced by a deep, lasting unease. The town's sense of security was shattered overnight. The ordinary had been invaded by the utterly bizarre. Oakville's identity was forever changed. The event became a dividing line before and after the rain. The town's peace was gone, replaced by questions and fear. The extraordinary had arrived, uninvited. Oakville would never be the same. The mystery had taken root. Officer David Lacey was the first to truly encounter the phenomenon. On patrol at 3 a.m., he turned on his wipers, expecting rain, but the goo only smeared. He stepped out, gloved up, and touched the substance, gelatinous, rice-sized, everywhere. The town was blanketed in this strange material. Dottie Hearn, awakened by a soft, wet splatting, found her yard covered in shimmering blobs. She described it as cold, mushy, like jello. The world had become alien overnight. The fall happened 6 times over 3 weeks, each time without warning. Residents tried to wash it away, but it left a greasy residue. The substance covered about 20 square miles. Imagine waking up, again and again, to a world coated in unidentifiable slime. Confusion turned to fear. What was this stuff? Was it dangerous? Calls flooded the police and local news, but no one had answers. The event was too strange, too far outside normal experience. Oakville was left to face the mystery alone. The sky, once a friend, had become a source of dread. The town's reality had shifted overnight. The mystery deepened with every fall. Oakville was changed forever. The mystery deepened when people began to fall ill. Officer Lacey, after handling the blobs, developed severe nausea and vertigo. Dozens of residents reported similar symptoms: extreme fatigue, stomach problems, dizziness. Dottie Hearn became so sick she was hospitalized. Animals suffered too. Cats, dogs, even chickens died after contact with the goo. The illness was swift, debilitating, and unresponsive to treatment. The connection to the blobs was undeniable, but baffling. The local hospital was overwhelmed. Doctors were stumped. The sickness didn't fit any known pattern. The invisible threat was now tangible. The blobs were not just a curiosity, they were a danger. Fear spread quickly through Oakville. The town was caught in a nightmare, sickened by an enemy they couldn't see. The source remained a mystery. Oakville was left searching for answers as the sickness lingered. With illness spreading, Oakville needed answers. A former lab technician collected a sample of the goo, preserving crucial evidence. Samples were sent to private labs for analysis, offering the first tangible clues. The town waited anxiously for scientific answers. Local authorities documented reports and issued warnings, but operated in the dark. The health department advised residents to avoid contact and boil water. State agencies were notified, but confusion reigned. The substance was ephemeral, often evaporating or washing away. Without quick action, there would have been nothing to test. The response was a patchwork of local efforts, driven by fear and determination. Ordinary people became investigators, desperate for answers. Oakville was united in uncertainty. The first lab analysis revealed something astonishing: human white blood cells in the blobs. This discovery made no sense. These cells belong inside a body, not falling from the sky. Theories emerged. Human waste from airplanes? The FAA said no. Airline waste is blue, and no planes were nearby. Another lab found two types of bacteria, one common in soil, the other in the human gut. The findings were contradictory: human cells, gut bacteria, but no clear explanation. The substance was a biological paradox, alive, but not a single organism. Science hit a wall. The evidence didn't add up. The blobs defied classification and rational explanation. Theories were tested and discarded. The mystery only deepened with each new result. The scientific community was stumped. Oakville's enigma remained unsolved. The town's hope for answers faded. The blobs were a puzzle with no solution. The event became a case study in the limits of science. Oakville was left with more questions than ever. The mystery persisted. When science failed, theories flourished. Some suspected the military. Oakville was near Navy bombing ranges. Was this a secret experiment gone wrong? The military denied any involvement. Residents noted military planes overhead before some falls, fueling suspicion. The theory remained unproven, a shadow over the story. Others suggested jellyfish rain, sea creatures sucked up and dropped by a waterspout. This explained the goo, but not the human cells or illness. Some even speculated about extraterrestrial origins, atmospheric life forms falling to Earth. With no evidence, these ideas remained speculation. The mystery was so profound, even the wildest theories were considered. Oakville became a magnet for the unexplained. The truth remained elusive. Decades later, Oakville has returned to quiet routines, but the memory lingers. The blobs are now local legend, but for those who lived through it, the fear remains. The fundamental questions are still unanswered. What were the blobs, and why Oakville? Theories abound, but evidence is gone, and the mystery endures. The randomness of the event is unsettling. It could happen anywhere. The lack of answers undermines our sense of safety. The story is a lesson in the limits of knowledge. We live in an age of science, yet some mysteries persist. The Oakville Blobs remind us that not everything can be explained. The event is a humbling reminder of the unknown. The questions echo through the years. Oakville's story is a cosmic we don't know. The mystery lives on. The legacy of the Oakville Blobs is unease, not answers. The story lingers, making us look at the sky with new eyes. The case was never closed, never truly understood. Oakville's mystery became modern folklore, a reminder of our limits. For those who were there, it's more than a story, it's part of their lives. The memory of sickness and mystery endures. Oakville is forever the town where the sky fell with a question, not an answer. The story invites us to wonder, to look up with awe and a hint of fear. It's about the boundaries of understanding. The universe is full of secrets. On those strange nights in 1994, one secret fell to Earth. We're left with wonder, and the knowledge that some mysteries remain unsolved. The sky above Oakville will always hold a question mark.